A mud bath for Christmas. Some Christmas gifts I've received with minimal enthusiasm turned out to be very special. One year I received such a gift from my daughter Candy, a gift certificate for a mud bath. I hadn't enjoyed mud since I tasted my first mud pie at 4 years old. However, as I read the brochure accompanying the gift certificate, I became curious. The mud bath featured a special black mud from the Dead Sea that supposedly energized your body and had many beneficial qualities. I made my spa appointment and cautiously looked forward to a new experience. On the afternoon of my visit, the spa attendant greeted me courteously. Dressed in a loose-fitting pants outfit of beige cotton, she led me past mysterious closed doors that housed other patrons participating in spa treatments. She explained the logistics of the mud bath. I entered a dressing room and donned an old purple bathing suit I had brought with me. As I exited, the attendant wrapped my head in a soft white towel. Then she led me to a huge alabaster tub filled with blackish-gray mud. "This mud comes directly from the Dead Sea," she proclaimed. "It's full of minerals that your body will absorb. So I will feel better after my mud bath?" "Absolutely," she gushed. "This mud bath both relaxes and nourishes the body while soothing your aching muscles. The minerals in the mud cleanse impurities and will leave your skin soft as the down on a peach." "So I will look better, too?" "No question of it, madam," she replied. Cautiously, I stuck one foot into the tub of mud that looked exactly like freshly poured cement. I shivered. It was cooler than I expected. Not only did the mud look like cement, but also it had the same gritty consistency. "Just ease yourself into it," the attendant said, holding my elbow. My knees creaked as I slowly bent down. The mud smelled like crumbled leaves and damp earth as it oozed over my body like quicksand. It was not a pleasant feeling. Gently, I leaned my head back against a rubber spa cushion. New Age flute music from a nearby speaker played, while soothing mint-scented fragrances from a vaporizer wafted over me. The attendant invited me to take a refreshing nap while my body soaked. I couldn't do it. If I closed my eyes, I couldn't see what might crawl out of the mud. I began to daydream. I envisioned the Dead Sea surrounded by green and brown palm trees with feather-shaped leaves. A gentle, warm breeze blew. In the shade of the arching palm trees, a group of women soaked in the mud. I imagined a conversation between two of them. "Hannah, I missed you at the mud bath last week." "I couldn't make it, Naomi. I had no transportation. My camel was sick. He gobbled up my good robe right off the rock where it was drying. Then he got deathly ill. It served the greedy guy right. Those camels will eat anything, Hannah. Mine even ate one of my sandals the other night. No wonder camel breath smells so bad." Suddenly the shrill ding of a bell startled me. The attendant quietly appeared like a spirit at the side of the tub. In her hand was a Polaroid camera. "You're not taking a picture of me looking like this," I yelped. "We do this for all our customers," she responded. "You don't want to forget your first mud bath." After the photo shoot, she helped me out of the thick mud, which made slurping noises as I pulled out one foot, then another. I hurried to the nearby shower, leaving muddy footprints behind me on the tile floor. Ah! The stinging spray of hot water felt heavenly. I scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed some more. The Dead Sea mud clung to me like saran wrap to cheese. Finally, I dried off with a warm, fluffy towel and dressed myself. My skin did feel softer, so at least the mud bath had produced one beneficial effect. The attendant handed me the Polaroid photo. With my turbaned head sticking out, I'd looked like a giant turtle submerged in the mud. I drove home feeling vaguely disappointed. I didn't feel one bit different, only dirtier. Where was the energy, the vitality I was supposed to have? My husband looked me over when I entered the house. "How was it?" he asked. "Muddy," I muttered. "I can tell," he said. "You've still got some at the top of your neck and on the back of your elbow." The Dead Sea mud was as durable as a professional paint job. I couldn't believe how much of it remained plastered to my body for weeks after the mud bath. I went to sleep that night and dreamed I was running through the desert pursued by camels. It was easy to spot me in the dream. I was the muddy one. When I woke up on Saturday morning, I felt surprisingly good. I couldn't wait to get out of bed. A rush of energy filled me like the Holy Spirit at Pentecost. I cleaned the house, I washed the clothes, I actually cooked a meal. I don't know if it was the Dead Sea mud or the power of suggestion. Whatever it was, I felt as charged as a new battery for days. The brochure did not lie. The mud bath did revitalize me. Candy's gift really had been a special one, even if it had been a little messy. I haven't tried another mud bath yet, and I'm not sure I will. However, I learned one valuable thing from this adventure. If I'm ever reincarnated, I don't want to come back as a turtle.